How you guys doing? This is a PSVita tutorial for installing Auto h-encore onto your PSVita 1000, 2000. Eligibility to hack your PSVita from 3.61, 3.63 to 3.65 by doing an installation of h-encore and doing a permanent hack with Enzo. If you have 3.67, 3.68, you could still install h-encore, where you could do your custom firmware hack and install mini emulators or VPK files or any other customization. If you are in the latest 3.69, I hope you're not, this will disallow you to install the Henkaku, or should I say the h-encore hack. So keep that in mind. Right now I have a PSVita 1000 white model, and we're going to find out which version I have. I mean, it should be 3.63. Yep, 3.63. Excellent. So what we're going to do is go to the main setting. This is it. And go to our network, Wi-Fi settings. Right now I'm connected to my own Wi-Fi here. When you're connected to your Wi-Fi, you hit X, go in there, and go into advanced settings. Alright. And then we're going to scroll down to, let's see here, DNS settings. We're going to set that to manual. Primary DNS, we're going to input to 3.96.6.27. Alright. Okay, secondary DNS we're going to leave blank. And then proxy server, we're going to leave it at do not use. And we're going to hit OK. OK. We're going to go into the main menu. Alright. Do a system update. Oh, wait. Before we do that, forgot to tell you. Let me see here. System, auto start settings. Alright, this is what I forgot to tell you guys before you do anything. Make sure this is unchecked. Where it says download update file for system software, this is going to go to the PlayStation Network to do the force upgrade for 3.69, which we do not want. So if it's like this, make sure you uncheck it. Alright. And then we get out of here. Okay. And then we're going to go to system update. Update using Wi-Fi. Alright, there we go. That's what you should get. Instead of saying 3.69. It says new version of the system software is available. Version 3.65. Henkaku compatibility. Hit next. System will close all applications in use. Do you want to continue? You hit yes. Alright. Let the puppy install. 3.65. Follow the disclaimer. Blah, 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 blah. Accept. Do you want to update the system software? Yes, because it said 3.65 Henkaku. Update. Depending on your Wi-Fi and speed, it could vary. So right now, it's downloading it, installing it. Okay. Speed up the process while this is going on. Okay. Processing the file that was installed. Again, make sure that if you are using a PSVita 1000, you have the proprietary Sony memory card, because we're going to follow other steps of installing h-encore. It's a very fast process that we're going to install into our PS Vita. But if you have a PS Vita 2000, it should be enough for the internal memory to do the installation process. Okay. Do the update. Gonna speed up around here too. Alright, your system should start up right now. Alright. Updating the database. Alright. Let's check out our settings now. Okay. System information. There we go. 3.65 is right there. We've installed it successfully. Now we could install the h-encore, or should I say the h-encore, to inject that into our PlayStation Vita. So now we're gonna go into our computer to download the files that are necessary, which is h-encore, QCMA, as well as the PlayStation Content Manager if you already have that, and also make sure you have an activated account because you're going to need that for your PS Vita to be recognized onto your computer. So let's go to our computer. Alright, so we're going to connect our PS Vita into our computer. Now that we've accomplished and downloaded 3.65 into our PS Vita, now what you're going to do is download the zip file that I've posted on the description. This will include h-encore, Enzo, as well as the content manager from the PlayStation Vita Content Manager, and as well as QCMA. If you didn't install the content manager, it's recommended, so you could register and it could be there on your computer. So we're gonna download this puppy right now, right here. Okay, so we downloaded the h-encore setup.zip file. We're gonna extract this now. Okay. Alright, there we go. I'm going to double click the folder, and right here you'll see the auto h-encore.exe, auto h-encore.exe.config, cma setup.exe, enso.vpk, and qcma underscore setup.0.4.1exe. So basically the CMA setup is the PlayStation Content Manager. If you already have that installed, you're good. You're already registered, have your account activated, this and that. Alright, what you do have to install is the QCMA setup. Alright, so basically this will allow your PlayStation linked up, and you need this. This is important. So basically I even have the shortcut key right here on my desktop, right there. Basically when you start it up, it'll be on your lower right hand side of the taskbar. You right click it and I'll show you what settings has to be made there. The other files are the auto h-encore. This will, hack your PlayStation Vita. Alright, so before we do that, let's double check on the QCMA, double click on it. Okay, and it says it's running, so let's right click on the taskbar and go into settings, as you could see there. Alright, so basically once we hit the settings, should pop up right there. All right, give you your folders. So basically, this is how your PlayStation organizes your folders. But what we're going to click is the other tab, and right there we're going to make sure that what's checked. Checked is the offline mode, and checked is the ignore local file PSP to -update list.xml on update folder. CMA protocol selection is latest, and use this version for updates. Firmware 0.00 always up to date. You hit OK. Alright. Next setup is running the auto h-encore.exe. Okay. Double click on that. Okay, choose your language, hit OK. OK. And right there it even says it. The application would automatically download QCMA if it is not installed, which we already haven't installed it. It will also automatically launch and manage it. That means if QCMA is not installed, QCMA will be downloaded for local use by this program. A USB driver will be installed if you choose to transfer via USB. If QCMA is installed, your existing QCMA installation will be used. No new USB drivers will be installed. Yada, yada, yada. Alright, so make sure this is checked, the trim access content from Bitter Smile demo, which will be automated and installed into your PSVita. I mean, this is a hack file that the Flow did. So basically, much gratitude and thanks to him and all the other programmers who did this customization to auto install h-encore. So basically what you're going to do is hit start, make sure your PSVita is connected via USB. Also, we're going to hit start. It's going to do the installation process. Okay, then you will get this right here. How do you plan to connect your PSVita to transfer h-encore? Right now we have it connected via USB. Hit USB. If your Vita is plugged in, unplug it, then hit next. So we're gonna unplug our Vita, and then gonna hit next. If nothing happens, launch Content Manager on your PSVita, select Content, copy content. If prompts, select PC and USB. If it still doesn't work, try restarting your computer and PSVita and retry and do the steps above again. If it still doesn't work, you need to install a QCMA manual. Meaning, basically, what we're going to do next, we're going to launch Content Manager on our PSVita. And we're going to copy content. If prompts, select PC and USB. So this is what we're going to do for the next setup. As you can see, Auto h-encore has been installed. Now what we have to do is connect our PSVita, make sure that the QCMA is running in the background, which is already is on your taskbar. So make sure that is enclosed. What we're going to do is go back into our PSVita. All right. Okay, so our PSVita is connected. We're going to go into Content Manager. Hit X. Hit Start. Okay, we're going to copy content. Okay. PC to PSVita Systems is selected. Applications. We're going to select PSVita. There we go. h-encore is right there, 13 megabytes. We're going to select that. Copy. Hit OK. Just give it a few. copy it ASAP. Again, make sure if you're on a PSVita 1000 that you have the memory card, proprietary Sony memory card installed. If you're on the 2000, we'll save it into its internal memory. Okay. Excellent. Should be installed now. Let's get out of here. Okay. And there it is. h-encore is right there. We're going to hit X. Start. And then it says you cannot earn trophies in this application. Do you want to start this application? Where you're going to hit yes. Alright. If you get the multiple colors like that flashing, you're good. You go into the Encore. Alright. If you get a white screen and it stalls, don't worry, it's going to reboot. Try to hit h-encore application again to reinstall. Well, I shouldn't say reinstall. Just click on that app one more time and then it'll do the flashing colors again and go into this setup. So basically what we're going to do is install h-encore. Okay, that was simple and done. Then we're going to download Vita Shell. Vita Shell is a necessary tool and program that we're going to use for installing VPK files, doing FTP or USB connectivity into our computer to transfer files and adjust folder files or even config files to make certain application and programs and plugins work correctly. Once it's done and you installed both h-encore, download and install Vita Shell, we're going to hit exit. Okay, there we go. We got h-encore and Vita Shell. So the next step is to check our settings. Alright, hit start just to verify. Okay, there we go. We got h-encore settings too. I'm going to get into that in a minute. Alright, but what we want to check is our system information, and there we go, 3.65 h-encore. Alright, next step is going into h-encore settings. Enable PlayStation Network spoofing. Definitely you want to leave that check. Enable version spoofing too. When you're playing certain games, you want to pretty much let the system follow up and say that it's the latest, even though you're running 3.65. And also PlayStation Network spoofing for if you're doing live area or networking gameplay, you want to check that as well. Now the other thing that you want to check is the enable unsafe homebrew. So when you're doing installation of VPK files or any other homebrew related applications, you want to check this, otherwise it won't work, it won't install, it won't function. So we're going to leave a check mark there and get out of here. Okay, spoof version, there we go. Notice it's at 3.6.8, which is fine. Leave it as it is. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. Okay, the next step is to install Enso. All right, so basically what we're gonna do is open that up, start. All right. Alright, so basically this is your directory of your Vita. Okay, what we're going to check is this right here. There's my memory card, which is on UXO, Sony proprietary memory card. Okay, select, goes into USB connect mode. So basically if you want to transfer files, you could do that, but what we're going to do is cancel, hit start. Okay, what we're going to do is FTP on the select button. Okay, so you can still do FTP by connecting it via USB. And we're going to use a FTP application to transfer files. Alright, right now we're going to go into our computer. Alright, I'm on my computer right now. What we're going to do is I opened up my FTB program, which is Flash FXP. I'm gonna go to session, quick connect. Alright. Over here for address or ULL, we're gonna enter what's indicated on the PSVita screen on the Vita Shell when we press the select button. And we're gonna input the number, which is the IP link. Okay. Exactly what it's indicated on the screen. And we're going to hit connect. And right there, you should see the directory of the PSVita directory right there. Alright, we're going to go into our UX0 folder, double click on it. Alright, and we're going to create a new folder. And we're going to label it as VPK files. I mean, it's just me. I label it like that when I transfer VPK installation files or game files and put it in there. Alright, so now that's in that directory. What we're going to do is double click, open that. Okay, now the folder where we downloaded the h-encore setup folder from the link that I posted, we're going to transfer the Enso.vpk file. So let's see here. So now our desktop. Okay, here we go. There it is. So what we're going to do is drag and drop this, transfer it. Okay, once that's done, we're going to go back to our PSVita and do the installation from the Vita Shell. We're on our PSVita right now, so basically did the FTP. We could cancel that off now. Basically, we're going to install the Enso package. Again, if you're at 3.65, I would recommend installing it to give you the permanent Henkaku hack. So basically, when you reboot or do a hard shutdown, you don't have to reinstall Henkaku. So avoid installing Enso if you're at 3.67, 3.68. All right, just skip this step. All right, you already have it, and we're gonna go to the next step later on for you guys. So first, if you do have 3.65 that we installed and you have that firmware, we're gonna install the Enzo. Right now I'm at the Vita Shell. We go inside UX0 and go to the VPK file folders that I've created and install the Enzo VPK. So we're gonna hit X, highlight the Enzo VPK. It says, do you want to install this package? We hit yes for X. Alright, the package requests extended permission. It will have access to your personal information if you did not obtain it from the trusted source. Please proceed at your own caution. Would you like to continue to install? We're going to hit yes again and install Enzo. Okay, once you're done, we're going to hit the PlayStation button. Close that off. There's the Enzo right there. We're going to hit X, start. Okay, so basically what it says is that this software will make permanent modifications to your Vita if anything goes wrong. Alright, there is no recovery, not even with a hardware flasher. The creators provide this tool as is without warranty of any kind express or implied and cannot be held liable for any damage done. Press circle to accept the term or any other key to not accept. So what we're going to do is accept with circle, and then after that it's going to give you options: cross for install / reinstall the hack, triangle to uninstall the hack, Square fix boot configuration. Choose this if tie-in isn't loaded on the boot. Circle, exit without doing anything. So what we're going to do is going to hit the cross to install. The installation was completely successful. Success. Okay. Press any key to reboot. So we're going to reboot by pressing any key on the PS Vita. And there you go. Your PlayStation logo has been replaced with the molecule logo. And your PS Vita should boot up properly. Okay. And let's check our settings again. Enkaku settings is there. System information 3.65 Enkaku is there. So boom, that worked. So basically, simple as that. Simple basic installation of 3.65 Enkaku Enzo. So now your hack is permanent. So whenever you do a hard shutdown, like so, it should come up. Okay. Let's turn it on again. There you go. Should work properly with no hiccups. Let's check out our system settings again, just to verify. Yep, Enkaku settings is there. System information, 3.65 Enkaku, it's all there. Alright, next setup is to set up your SD2Vita card. Alright, so here's my micro SD card I'm going to use. It's a 64 gigabyte. And here's the SD2Vita card. I also have the red and the black that I use for my other Vita. Basically, I purchased the white one to match my PS Vita 1000 over there. But other than that, so what I'm going to do is set up the micro SD card to the SD2Vita card, and what we're going to do is download the files onto our computer. In the description I posted a link where you could download the files, and right now we're going to go back to our computer. Okay, we're on our computer right now, and on the mega link right now I'm going to download the file SD2Vita. Okay, should be on our desktop right now, and there it is. So basically we're gonna extract this file, SD2Vita. Okay. Okay, there we go. Basically, I also put another one there. Let me delete that. Okay, so here is the VPK file, the Win32 disk manager, and the ZZ blank image. What we're going to do is right now take our micro SD card and put it into our computer and format it. So, okay, what we're going to do is install the Win32 disk manager, disk imager I should say. Okay, there we go. I hit yes. Okay, I accept and agree. Hit next. Next, and install. Okay. Okay, let's uncheck the README and launch it. Okay. So right now we're gonna load the image file, which is also inside that package, which is right there, the ZZ blank image. So we're gonna find that, browse through, desktop. Okay. Let's see here. SD2Vita. There it is. And then open. Okay. Then we're gonna pretty much write this onto the memory card. First we need to specify the drive letter. So let's see where our SD card is. It's drive F. So we're gonna select that. And then write. Then it'll say writing to a physical disk can corrupt the device. Are you sure you want to? Say yes. Write is successful. And then we're gonna exit. Okay. And after that, go into my computer. There's the removable disk. We're gonna right click. Format. Now we're gonna format the card. Leave file system at exFAT default, allocation unit size at default, allocation size, quick format, and hit start. Hit OK. Format is completed. Hit OK. And then we X this out, eject our memory card, and then go back to our PSVita. Alright, now we got the micro SD card all formatted and ready. We're gonna put it into our SD2Vita card, like so. On the game slot door. Insert it. Okay, there we go. Alright. Then we're going to go into Vita Shell, start it. Okay, we're going to go into FTP mode. Okay, set. I'm going to go back to our computer. Alright, we're on our FTP software. Quick connect, then go into our history, connect, there we go. Let's refresh. Okay, so let's go into our VPK files. Okay, make sure. Well, this is the last time I put it there, so let me delete that. Okay, let's delete that out of there. Okay, now let's put it in there, into that directory, the TF plugin, card plugin. Scroll that down, put it there and transfer. Perfect, that should be done. Now we're going to go back to our PSVita. Okay, now we're at our Vita Shell. Let's get out of the FTP, go into our UXO, scroll down to VPK files folder and install, sorry about that guys, and install go to our UXO folder and go to our VPK files and select the VPK card tool, VPK file installation. Okay, install that. Okay, we're going to use this file to set up the SD2Vita card onto our PSVita. Okay, let that install. Perfect. Okay, should be ready. Let's get out of there. There's the setup. Okay, hit start. Okay, we're going to select the first one on top, SD2Vita equals UMA0, memory card equals UX0, meaning the UMA0 will be the SD2Vita card that we put in the slot right there, and the UXO is the proprietary Sony memory card. We're going to set this up first. Press circle for yes. Okay, mount for placement of the drive is set up. Would you like to reboot? Hit yes. Okay. Let it load up. Alright, here we go. Excellent. Let's open up the main menu. Now, let's go to Vita Shell, start. Okay, there you go. There's the UMA0, and there's our file capacity, which is 59.65 gigabytes. That's the 64 gig. Alright, so what we're going to do now is transfer whatever we have on the UXO. Alright, so we're going to go into the UXO folder, and then we're going to mark all. Okay, press triangle again and copy. Okay, copied 19 folders. Press X, and then we're going to go into the UMA0 folder. Press X and paste everything here. So right now, it's best that you do it like this while you transfer anything. The reason why is that we're going to use the UXO, switch it from the UMA0 to the UXO when we go back to the TF card plugin. Right now, whatever we have files there, h-encore, Vita Shell, TIE folder, the TIE files, config text files, is everything in that Sony memory card. What we're going to do is transfer it to here, to the SD2Vita card, so it doesn't cause any conflicting issues or problems. So that's why we're copying it over there, because we're going to go back to the TF card plugin tool and switch it. It's an important step that we need to do, because we know that we could use our larger memory card for many applications and games. So that's the reason why we're doing this step, to avoid any conflict or problems. Be almost done shortly. There we go, all done. So now we could get out of here. Close that. Go into our TF card, start it. Now, there we go. Now we're going to select this SD Vita equals UX0 / memory card equals UMA0. Press circle. There we go. It's going to reboot. Alright. Now it should be A-OK with no problems. Everything is there. No corruptions, no problems. Yep, everything's working A-OK. Great. And that's the setup for setting up your SD card SD2Vita. As you can see, the UXO's now at the 64 gig, which is 59.65 gigabytes right there. So the next setup will be setting up your plugins and installing PKGJ VPK file, which allows you to install VPK games into your PS Vita onto the SD2Vita card. I'll show you how to set that up right now. Okay, the next option is following the link and downloading the PKGJ and plugin zip that I posted. Okay, save that onto our desktop. Okay, right here. Extract it here. Alright, what we're gonna have is the PKGI Nonpdrm.skprx and PKGJ.vpk file. Now what we're gonna do is go to our PS Vita on Vita Shell right now. Okay, we're gonna go in there, go into FTP mode. Alright, put that down. Go to our FTP software. Do a quick connect. Link up, connect right there. Okay, F5 to refresh. Go to our UXO and then scroll down to VPK files. We're gonna drag and drop the PKGJ.vpk right there. Okay. Alright. Put it right there into our VPK files folder. We're gonna go up and let's see now. What we're gonna also put in the UX0 directory, we're gonna drag and drop the PKGI folder. Inside there is a config text. Gives a directory of all the links of how it refreshes and download all the game links onto the PKGJ VPK program. So this will allow you to download and install PlayStation Vita games as well as PlayStation 1 or PSP games as well. Now the thing is, I have the plugin inside the package to allow you to go around and play the Vita games, because honestly I have no use for the PlayStation 1 games or PSP. I already do that on the PSP game console that I have, and I already have tons of them installed there. So for the Vita's purpose, I wanted to check out and see what Vita games are out there, and let me see to which one's to my liking and see how many installs I could make with the micro SD card that is installed onto the SD2Vita game card. So right now this setup is for using the plugin to install and run the Vita games with a workaround, so keep that in mind. So alright, that's what's inside that folder. Let me just put this down. Alright, so let's X that out, X this out, and we're back into our FTP software. So we're gonna drop this into our UXO directory, which is the PKGI folder. We're gonna drop it here. Okay. And There it is. Okay, once that's done, we're gonna also transfer. I forgot to do this. Just in case, let's transfer the plugin that we need into the VPK files folder. Okay, we're gonna need that plugin. Now I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna do next by using our Vita Shell. Okay, we're on our Vita Shell right now. Okay, we're gonna disconnect from our FTP software, FTP connection, and right now what we're gonna do is go to our UX0. Alright, scroll down to our VPK files, install the PKGJ.vpk, install, continue. Alright, once that's done, we're going to take the plugin, the Nonpdrm.skprx. Let's move that. Copy one file, circle, circle. We're going to go to our URO folder, scroll down to the TIE folder, press X, and we're going to paste it in this directory. This is where all of our plugins are. So you could install and download many plugins to your liking, customizing, as well as using games to make a workaround with the games and make it function onto your PS Vita. So once we've pasted the plugin, we're going to go to config.txt. Alright, we're inside the config.txt file. And basically what we're going to do, we're going to insert a line after the storage mgr.skprx, and by doing that we press the triangle, scroll to insert empty line, and then the empty lines is at 0005, press X, and we're going to enter this, all lowercase, U R zero colon tie slash non P D R M dot S, oops, did a capital there. Make sure all of them are lowercase. It's K P R X. Once that's done, you go all the way to the corner where that down arrow symbol is. Put it there. Once you're done, press circle and then press X to save your modifications. Circle, circle, refresh live area. X, refreshing. Okay, then what we're going to do is reboot. Just by pressing start in the Vita Shell, press X to reboot. Okay, wait for the system to load up. Okay. Alright. There's our PKGJ file application. We're going to hit X. Start it. Okay, let's try to refresh. Okay, should be refreshing the Vita games right now. Give it a moment. So this application allows you to download the Vita games and other platform games like PlayStation 1 and PSP, but you're gonna need Adrenaline to make them work. I didn't install that. As I said, I have the PSP and I already installed many emulators, PSP file games as well as PlayStation 1 games. Honestly, I want to use the Vita and check out what Vita games are out there, even the import games. Keep in mind the speeds on this program for downloading the games could vary from 1 to 2 megabytes. So when you're downloading a 2 or 3 gigabyte file, it could take some time, so have the patience. But other than that, for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna download the low file size game. Let me see what I could check here and install for you guys. Yeah, let's do that. Why the heck not? Alright. So this is like a 19.73 megabyte game. So let's check this out. Again, speeds could vary. And the reason why we set up that plugin in that directory on the TIE folder is to allow you to play these games on the Vita. And automatically these games are being installed onto your SD2Vita card. So you could put as many games or programs or applications onto the Vita now. And here we go. Press the X and it said already installed. Hit OK. Let's press the PlayStation button, get out of here, and boom, there's the game loaded onto the PSVita. Start. Boom. Simple as that. Okay, system update, screw that. No need to go. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, any moment now. There you go. Simple as that. Game works perfectly fine, no hiccups. And that's all it is. Simple as that. Alright guys, hope this tutorial was helpful for installing the Auto h-encore, the Enzo, Vita Shell, how to install and use the SD2Vita card and micro SD onto your Vita, and installing the PKGJ storefront for downloading the Vita games. Hope this tutorial was helpful and useful for you guys. If you have any questions or comments that you want to indicate or assistance, just let me know. Hope this guide was resourceful, and if you want to spread it to everyone. If anyone wants to have fun with their Vita all over again, even the people I had this stored for months, and now I have many capabilities and use for using it now, and also not being gypped off by buying the Sony proprietary card. So again, let me know if you have any questions. Please subscribe, and have a great day. Take care, guys.